Welcome aboard, I'm the captain. Tonight, on my bed door. Girl, you ain't seen nothing yet. Party done, come meet me outside. Ready to go jump in the ride.
Hey, yes you, come take a break, Ushigrandimwana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, your girl is back with another epic video. And guess what? It's a story time. Alright, relax. I know you've been waiting for it. So before I tell you what the story is about, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and click on the notification button so you can be the first one to get the banger before it bags. Okay, so I guess you're asking yourself, what's the title of the story? I'll just give you a sneak peek, a summary, as I always say. Well, do you know those guys that you date? Those unclean guys, the ones that don't think that hygiene is the ish? Those guys that don't want to cut off their nails, or they just don't want to smell fresh, or they can't even clean the boogers in their noses. That's what's this story about. The nightmare of the unhygienic guy. I know. Okay, so guys, starting the story. So this is a story that happened a couple of years back when I was still working at the stationery shop. So there was this guy that came in. The first time I personally saw him, he came in and I'm a short, well, I'm a tight. You know those tights that you wear when you're wearing a skirt. So you, whenever, let's say you're wearing on a windy day, or maybe it's cold, and probably maybe if it's windy, if your skirt happens to lift up, at least you have a tight, as a backup. He was wearing that too, guy. I find it tight, and his thing, like his package was all out for everyone to see because how big or how small it is. Yeah, guys. I find it tight too, guy, and he was like super tall. Guys, bear in mind I'm super short, so he was like tall. I'm sure the size of the door. He was like that tall, right? He was wearing a tight. He was wearing a black tight with a lime green, like there's like a t-shirt kind of thing. You know those t-shirts that people that cycle wear, those tight ones, like the ones that capture your sweat if you're working out or something like that. He was wearing that. So when he came in, I thought maybe he was like a bicycle person that like likes riding bicycles, or when just jolly within those brackets. And I thought he was gay. And I was like, okay, this guy. Anyway, yellow bone. Okay, sharp, chill. And then I walked up and I was like, can I assist you? He's like, yeah, I'm looking for fondant, right? I'm like, okay, come just follow me, I'll show you where it is. So he came with me. So when we got to the baking section, now we started having like a small talk. He was telling me, his mom is on the send team for a fondant, and he didn't want to come here. So like me, you go ahead to ask about the type. So I was like, dude, when's gonna type thing, man? He's like, no, this is what I wear when I'm at home, when I'm all chilling. I was like, when you're chilling, wear tights, dude. Come on, farm a short bed, man. He's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, let's not judge. So I was like, oh, okay, chilled. So as we were talking, I also noticed that he had like a Q-tex on his nails. And I was like, tights, this tight t-shirt thingy, Q-tex. This guy is gay. And he was super cute. He was very yellow bone. Sexy. You're born with like my muscles and my six pack. He looks scrumptious for days. And I was like, oh, okay, you're cute, and he's gay. Guys, bear in mind, I don't go for my yellow bones. Okay? I don't go for yellow bones. I like them tall, dark, and handsome. I don't do yellow bones. But that guy, that guy was packing. I went to packing. He was a snack, full course and meal plus dessert. Okay, sharp. And I was like, this guy is gay. So he was like, so I asked him, like, so what do you do for a living? So he's like, at the moment, I help with my mom, like, when she does decor. So I help her, like, set up the stuff, as well as I'm studying. So I was like, wait. He's like, I'm studying at Rosebank. So bear in mind, guys, this is how I got to study at Rosebank. So I used to study at Rosebank. Yeah, so this is how I got into Rosebank, because he was studying there. So I was also interested at Rosebank, but I never really got to meet anyone that like studied there that would like really tell me that like the nits and grits of Unja and Napam. So he had that time to like, explain to me, no, their fees are, affordable, plus you don't have to go there every day, plus textbooks, I can give you my old textbooks. So I was like, okay, chill. So he was like, no, give me your number. Then once I go back to school on the following Monday, I will send you my application forms. I was like, how? Hassle done. So I gave him my numbers. Chilled. The same day, guy sent me a text on WhatsApp. He's like, hey, this is a guy that you met at the shop. So I'll keep his name as Smarties. Yeah, we'll call him Smarties. Yeah, this is Smarties. You gave me your number at the shop due to A, B, C, and D. I was like, oh, chill, fine, I'll save your number. Thank you for, how WhatsApp. I really thought he was gonna WhatsApp because it's so like, for me, he was like, get out of they took all that or they took all this, Okay, sharp. I value guy again. We continue talking like on a daily basis. And then he came back again to the shop, and this time he was with his mom. I think this was like 2 weeks later. He was with his mom, and this time he wore decent. He just had a shirt on, really nice, a skip and it's a right, not those ones that he was wearing. A right t-shirt, a guy right, I had my flops. He was like chilled. I was like, okay, at least today, Mama Ko spiced up your look, told you must look normal. And he was like super quiet this time. So I didn't know, was he quiet because he was with his mom, or he was just quiet because it was his own, like he's in like his own world or something. So I was like, okay, chilled, welcome back. Thank you for the forms that you sent me. I've already applied, so I'm just waiting for their feedback. He was like, no, it's my pleasure. I'm happy that I was able to assist you. And he's like, okay, sharp, chilled. And then after that, he went, and then he disappeared for like a couple of weeks. Like, he didn't respond to my text on WhatsApp anymore. He was completely off WhatsApp completely for like a week. Then the following week, when he was back, he was like, no, he lost his phone, so he had to get a new phone, all that and that. And then a month later, he came back to the shop. Hey, guys. So this time, when he came back to the shop, guy, angase hot, angase juicy. When you talk about juicy, you talk about that guy. Hey, I'm not telling you guys what he was wearing. But if I get a short, a ripped jean, those ripped jean shorts, no, ripped jean pants, sorry guys, a ripped jean pants, a ripped jean, a blue, I think a shirt, any white, and button till feel ha, yay, I keep a 6-pack, guys, a bad man, this guy is tall, ngapha unomzimba mfana kanje, mawubheka you can count them, I 6 aphelele, half a dozen, hey, yo. Guys, he came on a Saturday, so I was sitting outside because I was on a lunch. So on Saturdays we didn't get like we didn't close the shop. We just had 30 minutes break, so we'll give each other turns. So it was my turn. I was sitting outside eating, and then a colleague of mine, Francina, she's like, "Girl, sugar, guy, you call and he's looking for you." I'm like, "Which guy?" He's like, "Who's tough?" And I was like, "Yo, bunny." Guys, I even left my lunch. That's bad. I had like 10 minutes more, like extra, like left for me to sit. And I was like, 10 minutes ago when I'm packed. Again. Mangimbona mfana. Fana mazaza. Fana ama streets. Yes, what? Guys, as I say, I don't do yellow bones. But this tall dark handsome guy, as says, it made me forget about the tall dark handsome guys. Njengobana ngakhohlwa ngabacabanga nje. Yena. Mangimbona. Avela athi hawu. Bekishebela liwena fela ke awubatla mo shop ngekutholi. I was like, yo. Bear in mind he was Sutune. And I was like, yo, okay. I was like, no, sorry. I was outside. I was having lunch. And he's like, no, it's chilled. Well, I was in Lens, so I just came to come and see you. I was like around, so I just said, why not come and pop in and just say hi and ask you what time are you leaving work today, so I can give you a lift. And I was like, give me a lift, dude. Okay. I was like, no, I'm putting on 4. He's like, okay, so now it's already like 3:30, so I'll wait for you then. I was like, okay, don't wait. So I'd wait like at the back entrance, but that's where we'd exit. We never exited on the front entrance where the customers came in. We exited at the back where the deliveries came in, right? So he was like, okay, chill, I'll wait for you. Sharp. He's like, how? Only hacking like I put the effort to get over one. I was like, okay, guys, you know when you are this short, ne? And this guy is like this tall, the magag and then he picks you up like this, then your legs are dangling like this, like two nj, spaghettis, and they're like, guys, that's how I was. Oh, mang hacking it. Then my legs were like oh, guys. I was already thinking of couple goals. The way my mind was in fast forward now. I get fine, chill. Like that day in Vanna, he smelled good. Like he's a guy that smells good in Vanna. Oh, a guy that smells good. He smelled good. I was like, okay, hello. And Bambi jackpot straight. Unemoto futhi. Yo, guys, unemoto. I says he's tall. Okay, yellow bones says on accommodator. Ugqoka kahle. Unwaka mnandi. Unemoto. Ha, guys. Futhi nje uyafunda. Plus side hustle like let deck. I was like, sugar, yes. I was like, take me away, my guy. Yo, Paris, here we come. Okay, fine. For the clock is shy. Now I'm excited, Paris. You wanna guy. Mphume kanjalo how ngimfonela ngithi where you parked it because I can't see you. He's like akupusha venture a white. I was like, okay. So now in my mind I'm thinking about my venture like Ford Ranger. Like I'm thinking of those Ford Rangers or a Ford. I wanna list just nice. Yo, kanti umuntu ngeventure enye bona venture lawa ngathi bebalayisha umhlabathi. All of the ones they use at hardware centers when you like maybe buy sand and then they like do for you those piece jobs. Injani. Get you. Okay, guys, will I really be seen in this car right now? Really? I was thinking of you driving a Polo. If you're saying it's a bike, then Ford Ranger, like guys, something decent. You get what I'm saying? Can't do. Umuntu angihamba ngebike nje ngathi beyilahle umhlabathi nje injani itshekile uyabuthi le kade nje igudla nje leyana anytime nje I'm sure that the whole body of the even yakhona ngaveliwele phansi the way beyikhathe leyo moto leya yo hey vele ke ngivele ngiswabe uFrancina my colleague angasahleki athi shwa ke lo ya go tlola ta ka yona e ke re chomo ska tsheto ka go ska tshe ngise sharp to me ke tsamaya ngasaswabanga imagine gelfana nami phathi kwaleyo moto ekhathele hayi vele fine ngithule ngima-accommodate hayi fika emotweni umuntu mina I thought the guy was gonna about even if hamba ngemoto embi to cover up the score that hamba ngemoto embi manje ikhathele at least get out of the car, be a gentleman, open my door. Guy vele ahle ahlala nje phela omnyaka ubutho ukawula fela like jwela hayi bele wani okay uvula umnyaka ungena emotweni hayi umuntu angithatha ngisekhaya phela sengijabulile ukuthi at least okufana I saved imali taxi phela yabo fine angidrophekile on our way coming now on our way when he was taking me home ngishayela phela mangitshela ukuthi yangayo like nje ngiyangichaza can we like try something else and see what is sibeka up and stuff. So at that moment in time me I was single so I was like okay why not sharp ngavuma ke nami okay mangivuma kanjalo ke hayi vele we hit it off. I very fine, but like the first 2 months, things were good. First 2 months were good. As on check, well, alright. As on motor go back at I understand what he and personally he does not have a car. Even a Leo bike here cornish. Yaga mic. So he doesn't have a car. So they just use the car for in the day but like I'm at the end need to have bike. So I had no reason for me to be upset with Hannah and Moto because I also don't have a car. So guys, let's not judge. We hustle in our own way and at our own pace. So I was chill. Okay, fine. 2 months get the right. Have a honeymoon phase from Nand. 3rd month, flames. So this one time there was like a braai at his friend's place. So he called me, he's like, Sugar, I'm like, no, I'm at home. He's like, can I come pick you up? I'm gonna on a price, stuff like that. So I'm going to 2x2, one for so. And I was like, sharp, I'm chilled. Plus, I'm not doing anything at home. Was on land. I'm landing a venue group. How? Sharp as figure la pam. Masesifika, how uguy sihlezi kumnandi bo umuntu uyaphuza kudliwa inyama sharp. How? Okay. Like into khona be like 6 to 6. Sihlale 6 to 6. How? Manje masesihlezi no, you know this camp chairs lezi ngathi bazama plank allow, they put like cushions on top. I don't know what they're called, guys. Correct me if I don't know the name, because I don't know nje. But fire like I'm a blanket and they put cushions on top, just like the chiller deco kind of thing. So besihlezi lapho uguy avela isandla kanje. Yo, usuyangsondeza. Mangithi khwapha lithini. Lithi come this. Lila khwapha. Lenukani. Yazi umuntu ngathi wolabona labo baba laba abashisela amabhatla. Bona ushisela amabhatla like let's say ushisela amabhatla, or maybe uya and you're in the sun the whole day. Yazi khwapha lelanga linjani. Yo, Morskont. Linjani, lenukani. Yo. And this was got ola umuntu. This got nangila. Oh. It's Jehovah. Let it drink ngiphuza say la, because manje lekhwapha lila. And let drink say la. Ngathi ngahlanza ngithi yo. Bengithi ngiyapha ngalekhwapha. Ngithi akazizwe yena. Phela umuntu manje ufake iskipa, wafaka ne denim jacket. Ngitshela ukuthi ikhwapha nje libhoboze through iskipa la bhoboze denim jacket lazaphumela ebantwini. And how many people did he hug this person? What the fuck? Like, I felt so embarrassed because there were so many people there, and he introduced everyone to me like, no, Muntam, and they all look surprised. No, Muntam. Kanti, Muntam introduced and wama kwap. Guys, yo, okay, get through like I'm chill. Hi, fan habits cards. I think good time. Yeah, that was like a once-off thing. Then there was a day that he came to my house to come pick me up. Yeah, he came to my house to come pick me up, but let's go and get ice cream or something. It was ice cream or something, I don't remember. I got sick. How? Okay, if I didn't get him more doing. Number one, I noticed his toenails. Amazipwaki, ngathi bayagubha emathuneni. Akanje, I curled. He doesn't even cut his toenails. I curled over kanje. And it was imnyama ngaphakathi. You know those nails that you haven't cut for like months or years? They grow and then they start curling over like this. Yo, guys, and there's a nyama phakathi umbhonzo wakho kanje phezulu komunye. Guys, yo, that guy shouldn't wear ama flops at all. Manje afa amateki. Mangithi ngiphume enyaweni ngithi maybe asabe nje, maybe ayithathini iclip ngiphume enyaweni. Mangiphume mangithi ngimbheke ebusweni. Here's a booger in his nose. Impumla like inenkonkothi nje ngaphakathi. Mafinyela la omile ngaphakathi. Both nostrils, guys, not even just one. Because one maybe was part of my sinus, whatever. Both nostrils. And my eyes are peep out. Ngimbuza ngithi bosogezile bafuna ugeza qala ekhaya nenza ubuzo ngithatha wathi no. Uthi hey, khale kihlabile. Ngithi uhlapeni like dude, toenails. Obviously, he saw that he knows that his toes are disgusting, but he still decided to wear flops. And plus, if he was bathing, obviously when you're done bathing and you like combing your hair, and he had like a fade, obviously he had to comb his hair. Couldn't he like go so like a mirror a bag as check. Obviously, he didn't even have to lift like his nose like this. Magamile just saw. You can see like he finger koba la palis. Hello, him lo. Zinjan. Oh, guys, ngasanyanya. Guys, bear in mind one thing about me, I'm a hygiene freak. So as much as I'm a hygiene freak, I also have a sinus, so I need to make sure that the place that I'm in is always cleaned at all times, because if it has dust or whatever, I get irritated, right? So people that have sinuses, they do know this. Oh, avela ngabhoreka mangibheki mafika khona manje agreen amanye ngathi wayizolo ebusuku wa last week or 2 days. Yo, lesikhathi awumfeel ikhisi vele ukena mokolweni ngompotso go ngihlapile okahlapa king ngithi na ke into khisa eng like phambi kwakithi no how manje because now I'm thinking if the nostrils are like that umlomo unjani like kunjani. I'm like I'm not gonna risk a sugar. Yo, in the name of love soze yo like usmartis nje base na I don't know ukuthi the first 2 months he was all clean and stuff. Then after the 3rd month, like for the what? For the in. Okay, fine. Ngithule ke. Ayisihambe sodla ice cream sibuye. Like even if I see the ice cream, I couldn't stop looking at lawo at lawo mafinyela lawo. Because they were so bad, you guys, that I couldn't even like fake it anymore, man. Because like mafinyela nje ame ngaphandle alaphathi ngibheke hello hi angishayela itoilet ala and ubheke ice cream kumnandi. I'm like, really? I'm like, yo, can't I go home yet? Hayi vele ngithule. This thing called love. Ngithule. Siqhubeka. Hayi phinda abuye azongivakashela. No, this time he picked me up from work. I saw him coming for a shift from work. Like, okay, sharp angilanda. Masifika yena afike ke fine. Hayi angihake ayikhwapheli khona namhlanje utholile. Ngibheke impumulo hayi kunamafinyela. Oh. Awujwanga vele ngithi ngishapa. Awu umuntu uthi ngishaya baby kiss. Hayi man, ngiyayizwa man uthi hayi la ayizisho khona ngithule. Ngizame baphuza ibhiya ngithule fine. Ngishaya baby kiss. Afuna ngenze deep kiss ngithi yena yo. Ke nomokweni ngabe kuyahatsela. Okay fine. Ngena emotweni. Masingena emotweni ngithi kuye hawu bophuza ibhiya yini bobushaya namhlanje. Uthi away ngiyabutha vele ngithi maybe yahalela yabo. Mase ngibuza ngeyitayela man because I'm trying to figure out where does this le smell sibuya yaphi. Hawu yini ubutsanga yabo. So, you know when you're sitting in a car, there's that cabinet at the bottom of the passenger's feet. That where you put your stuff, things. I don't know what it's called, but guys, don't judge. That thing. Yo, guys. Avule guy that thing as bafuna amaphepha or something like that. Ayivula. Ahawa but aholo so apena. Yo, guys, umlomo unukani. Yo. And this was katine. Ngifila ngathi ngahlanza. And isikhathi lesi ula. Hey. How? So guy ula. Like yo, at that time like it smelled. Yo guys, I can't even describe the smell, but it smelled bad. Like it smelled bad. Like isikhathi lesi ngizamuyenza kanje. Usibhekisa sidini ngizamuyenza. Kodwa le smell sithi jonga apha nje apha. Yo. Mangithi siza ngapha. Angithi singapha. Guys. Oh, ngathi man lo mntana ngizomenzani? Inyawo. Emafinyela. Amakhwapha. Manje umlomo. Hayibo guys, I can't lo. Nomba ngathi manje ngiyamthanda or manje because ngifuna uguy hot. And this guy was cute as fuck, bro. Like this guy beka muhle. Usmartis beka muhle. Yo. But hi guys, I can't like you get to a point where you like even if this guy angaba muhle ngakanani, but you cannot continue like now embracing nje like ubambezela into engekho about this guy ukuthi no akazithandi. Hayi like okay, but you start asking yourself, okay, angaba muhle kodwa besingle. Why is he single? Probably this is the reason why he's single, because wangha or hayrati. He doesn't love himself generally. So it got to a point where I was like, yes, no, I can't do this. I have to like, break off things. So there was this one day I was coming back from at the mall. My mom sent me to like buy something as well as to pay my water bills. So man said, I'm coming back from town, going back home. So he calls, he's like, where you at? I'm like, no, I sit down, since the taxi back again. He's like, okay, but he takes a ngagin straight. He's so I haven't been to his crib before, like his place. So I was like, okay, I was excited. I was like, okay, it's going to be an engine, room in engine. Fine, get the taxi, give it takes as a whoop. Ang direct to see the nega and of in a junk phone it. Get like and phone it and land. Sharp. Manglanda, like I don't really give too much attention to no and was like I was looking forward to in like a room. So I had my back room, but actually my back room going down. Okay, fine, my favorite back room in Avul. You can see back room it needs like on the mountain, like a bone. He lined up all his shoes. He loves shoes. He was a shoe person. Like abe ungama sneakers like our line up ngicatshula zakhe. Yabona just la phekela khona his minister over not clean phezu etafula. In my duvet sheets wakhe yabona nje usugoqela udlalile phezu kombhede uclean nje. How guy had to keep his keep like his hairy armpits. guys, I know most guys don't like shaving, but guys, you need to grow hair to a certain extent. You can't grow it to like, maybe that's why I'm not a roll on a shali, because if we like you have armpit hair and you don't remove it and figure roll on is a shali, it won't like at all. So you need to shave it. Even well, I'm pretty. I was like, this guy. Mine's clean, make it clean. I'm like, why can't he be as clean as this, like his room? You get what I'm saying? So even Jay was in now, he wasn't even a good kisser. Usmatis bangas like he felt like he was learning on you, which like I was confused. How can you be so cute and never, like, it felt like this was his first relationship. So there's certain things that like didn't even add up, but the hygiene thing like took the cup. So I was like, you know what, Smarties like really, the is not gonna work out, because number one, we live so far from each other. We only meet when either you come to my workplace or you can pick me up or you come to my place. As well as right now I'm also gonna be moving. I'll be going to live at Bramfontein, so I want to also be a distance thing. So I use the distance thing as a way of me getting out. So he was like, yeah, I was also meaning to like talk to you about that as well. So yeah, it's best if we just go back as just being friends. And I was like, oh, thank God, hallelujah. That's not the one. I was like, what? I was like, yeah. Guys, most people after a breakup, they'll cry, they'll be depressed, they'll eat ice creams, they'll don't want to talk to people, they'll lock themselves in their rooms. Mina bengishaye ivosho, mntakwethu bengila. Yebo. Bekela ukuthi yo ngaze azahamba bo. And he was so unapologetic about his unhygiene ways. Like, he did not care at all. So, guys, that's how me and Smarties ended. So, guys, my advice to you, if a guy in Shay is not doing it right, guys, there's no reason for you to stick around. Yes, maybe I should have told him go to A, B, C, and D, but Smarties was the person that if he felt this was enough for him, it was enough for him. He did not want to hear what Umbali or Gatle had to say. He did not want to even know. So so yeah, that's the end of the story. So guys, if you have watched till this far, thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Please don't forget to comment, like, tell your friends to tell their friends, and to tell their friends that they must comment, subscribe, like, share. As I always say, if you're feeling depressed, unhappy, or just stressed, come take a break with me, Shikrani Mbwana, signing out from me to you with love.
You ain't really had nothing like this. Turn up in the neighbors to the bell. Baby girl, you gotta be quiet, yeah. Girl, I love the way you say my name, hey. And I know you know I like it. If there's one thing for sure.